Well, back on trail this morning. Good little stay in Andover. Had a good time. Some really good ice cream before having really good pizza last night. Pretty good pizza deal. Large pizza and a 2-liter for like $12. So it was nice to kind of refuel a little bit. Underwhelming hostel experience. Not much to say about that. Aside from coffee and muffins this morning were pretty nice, but happy to be back on the trail. Getting to this point where I'd almost rather stay in the woods than stay in town. Not sure how that's going to fare for me as I try to adjust back into society. But anyway, looking forward to a good day. Not sure if we're doing 14, 15, maybe pushing closer to 19. We'll just kind of see. But I'm in beautiful Maine woods. It's not raining right now. So, hiker's hike. Well, this will do for a lunch spot. More southern Maine climbing. Little view here on our way up Old Blue Mountain, which is a gnarly climb. Heard you guys might be going past it.
Amazing. Camille Heron. I haven't heard that.
Somebody play the Friends song? Friends song? I need to know what friends are and what they do together. Friends make five together.
Another beautiful Maine morning. So it's a nice Maine morning, rolling along, I guess Bemis Mountain, as they say it, B-E-M-I-S, Bemis. Anyway, nice morning, surprisingly warm for as cool as it got overnight. Did 18.8 yesterday. We have 19 and some change planned for today. This is something that brings a little bit of significance to today, is that exactly 2 weeks until I finish the trail. 14 days from now, at this point, I'll be climbing up Katahdin. Just came down from up on that ridge. Beautiful lake. Well, there's a glimpse of Long Pond where we're having lunch just a little bit.
Said that never time together he needed his body for microsections coming up.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not fun to go through.
Well, it's proven to be another beautiful day in Maine. Still have about 10.5 miles left on the day, but we stopped at Long Pond, had a good little lunch. Not too much elevation gain for the rest of the day. Maybe like 1,500, 2,000 feet, something like that over the next 10 miles. So strolling on, not too bad. Hopefully the train's not too bad. Pretty smooth right now. I'm just headed around another pond right here. Kind of a rooted up trail, but beautiful, beautiful. I didn't feel like getting my phone wet, but Superman and I just took out a canoe for a little paddle around the pond. Be up on top of that big boy tomorrow.
I mean, we met him at...
So we all just had some great trail magic. Kind of a double fusion there, Majestic and Dude Man. We had some trail magic from them, as well as some trail magic from Pineapple. Thank you so much, guys. I can't even tell you everything that I had. I had a Sprite and a ginger ale and a Dr. Pepper and all sorts of snacks, peanut butter and jelly. Actually, it was actually almond butter and jelly. And I also got a whole bunch of snacks for the road, and we're having a good time. Got 1.8 to get to camp and get set up. Packed out a Sprite to have when I get there. Good morning from the climb up Saddleback Mountain. Well, it was another chilly morning. I think we've all since warmed up a good bit. Should be a good day on our hands, 17 and some change. Gonna be hitting Saddleback Mountain right now. We're on our way up, and then we're gonna hit the Horn and Saddleback Junior, and gonna have some nice exposed ridge walking, so should be a pretty sweet day. It's a beautiful clear sky, a few clouds, but I don't think we have any threat of bad weather, so looking forward to another awesome main day. Well, made it up to Saddleback Mountain. The Sprite that I had for what was going to be dinner last night, I saved for the first summit of the day today. Yeah. And that is the Horn.
And it would be approximately that way.
Yeah, like right kind of to the peak that's to the right of the tower, the biggest one, right almost straight. Yeah, this is how the Chiefs landed.
Well, wrapping up another day on trail. It's a good day, about a mile from, a little less than a mile from Spalding Mountain Lean-To. It's going to be stopped for the night. Tomorrow, I think we have about 13 miles to make it on into Stratton. Let's get into Stratton. I'm probably just going to do a resupply and then see about getting right back out on trail. Maybe do a couple more miles. I think there's a site a little ways out of town, so not really trying to stay in town tomorrow, trying to really maximize time on trail for these last, well, today's 13 days left, so tomorrow will be 12 days left on trail. But yeah, just trying to enjoy every bit that I can, even in the midst of all the hard stuff. But yeah, no complaints. Well, hitting the trail this morning, the rain that was supposed to come in overnight held off and is starting now. So we're gonna have a cool rainy morning, Probably a cool rainy day. Doesn't look like the rain's supposed to let up until like end of day today, so we'll see. I have just shy of 4,000 feet of elevation gain, a lot of rock slabs, a lot of climbing, some pretty gnarly descents, so we'll see how the rain treats us. Well, for now, we have a drizzle, not necessarily a rain. This kind of spruce fir canopy is doing a decent job of keeping me dry. If we can stay like this today, well, be a happy camper tonight.
Hi.
There's a lot of trees. A little view from South Crocker Mountain. This rain is holding off.
2,104 miles.
Yeah, pretty. There you go.
We don't do them.
Well, when Maine calls for 100% chance of rain, this is what you get.
Blue skies in town and shit clouds in the mountains.
In the process of a resupply. So back on trail, good little stop in Stratton. Had a good lunch, had some pretty killer nachos, had a good resupply. There was a cool little spot across the street that was selling 6 packs of Budweiser for like $4.95 or something like that. So my pack's looking a little heavy. Packed out a few beers. Have about 2 miles on our hands till we make it to camp. Easiest flat miles. That's going to take us to about 15 for the day. But yeah, looking forward to getting there, taking it easy, just kicking it and chilling a little bit.
New Mexico, though. We definitely plan a nice trip.
So I think my favorite part of Maine is these chilly mornings. I love waking up with a little bit of a chill in the air. Good day today. We're going to tackle the Bigelows, do probably 15 and some change, and end up at a nice little kind of rocky pond to see if we can camp around the beach tonight. This is some rugged country. Rocks everywhere, blowdowns, thick, dense spruce pine, moss, nice sharp rock scrambles, all sorts of good stuff. First little view of the day. That right there's Sugarloaf, where we were yesterday. And swinging on over this way, that's North and South Horn. We'll be over there in, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, something like that. So some of you might be thinking, those mountains look pretty far away and they look pretty tall. How are you going to get up there that quickly? When the trail's steep like this, it can take you places in a hurry. So the next stop for the day is going to be the Bigelows. That's the west peak right there. Maine makes you earn it, no doubt, but it's worth it. Just had a pretty killer lunch, and now we're headed on over to Bigelow Avery Peak. Today has turned out to be far more beautiful than I expected.
Taking a picture.
Pretty solid view from Avery Peak. We are currently in the midst of Operation Get Below Tree Line before this rain comes.
People come here to do bouldering.
Well, we just waited out a little bit of a rain shower. Got a little wet, kind of backtracked and actually hung out underneath that kind of rock overhang, which you actually just saw. Pretty good way to stay dry. I'm just noticing that my nose got a little sunburnt today. I took a nap up on top of the Bigelow West Peak after having lunch, which was pretty sweet. We made it. And that down below is Flagstaff Lake, which is going to be our stopping point for the day.
We don't make everything HD. So it's a room for like 1 million people at the same time.
There are a million people.
So great night at Flagstaff Lake last night. Got on in, kind of got settled, had some dinner while watching the sunset over the water. As it was getting dark, Superman got a fire going, which was a nice little touch on a windy, rocky beach. Just had a good time hanging out, watching the stars come out, watching satellites zoom by, watching the Milky Way come out. Yeah, it was just a beautiful, beautiful night. Slept well. Listened to the sound of the waves lapping up on the shore all night, and actually hit the trail this morning while most everybody was still asleep. I don't blame them, but just kind of felt like getting up and getting moving. It's a good brisk morning. Should have a good day on our hands. About 16 miles, very, very flat miles. I'm not looking at like thousands of feet of elevation gain, or yesterday the however many 4,000 foot peaks that I had to go over. So today is just kind of it'll be a nice, easy-ish stroll. At least I'm hoping so. Well, it's official. I just saw a sign from the main Appalachian Trail Club that was providing a little descriptor of what this next section of trail is like. For the next 17.2 miles, there's not a single mountain between here and the Kennebec River. So it does look like today is going to be a little bit of active rest for us. And that was the nice choppy water of West Carey Pond. Everyone wants to pause and take a look at this. It's a pretty neat little tidbit of history as it relates to the pond I was just looking at, as well as the trail that I'm currently on.
Yeah, I agree with around September,
Is there something going on the
maybe
other side?
September 8th.
September 8th? He's not
He's
even
more.
through the lights
He's
yet.
more than a week behind us.
We are gonna have a pretty sweet setup tonight at Pierce Pond. So right now we're headed over to Harrison's Pierce Pond Camp, which is really like kind of more of a hunting and fishing type camp, but they cater to hikers. So they actually have a really good breakfast for hikers that we're planning on taking advantage of tomorrow morning. It's gonna be 12 pancakes and eggs and sausage for like 12 bucks. So pretty good deal in my eyes. We're running over there now just to kind of say hey, check the place out, see if there's any other snacks or other creature comforts that we can take advantage of. Made it to camp by, well, about 2 o'clock today. So we have some time on our hands. We're just kind of adventuring around, hanging out. So it's been a great evening. Ran up to Harrison's camp, had some lemonade and some Doritos, and just kind of hung out. Took it easy, talked with some hikers, and learned a little bit about the area and exactly what he had going on with his place. And came on back, had some dinner by the little pond here, and about to crawl in. Still a little bit of daylight left. It's just before 8, but let's see if I can get a little bit of a early night sleep. Gonna be up tomorrow probably around 5:30 or so. Coffee and pancakes at 6:30. Well, had an awesome breakfast. Tim, thank you so much. You really know how to cook up those patriotic pancakes. What makes them patriotic? The red, white, and blue. Apples, raspberries, and blueberries. And yeah, some of the best pancakes I've had for sure. And I did polish them all off. So it's been raining this morning. It's kind of letting up right now. I think we're gonna have showers on and off. But just gonna make the best of it. So the rain's actually holding off for us right now, which is pretty sweet. A few miles ahead of us, pretty easy, flat miles till we get to the Kennebec River. Then we're gonna have to get ferried across because we can't cross it on our own. And yeah, then from there we'll be getting into some of the rougher, bigger climbs of the day.
Also, you're peeing right next to the wicket summit.
for you.
Thank you, OD.
Whoop whoop. Yeah.
Well, made it up Pleasant Pond Mountain. Not much of a view from here, but same surrounding country as yesterday.
The river?
So it has turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day. Had a couple of showers early on that kind of rolled on through. We stopped at a shelter around lunchtime and let a last little shower work its way out of the system. But yeah, it's been a good day. We still haven't decided if we're doing 18 or 22 yet, but we'll make that call here shortly. We're either going to stop on this side of Moxie Bald Mountain or get up and over it and stop just on the other side. But anyway. Well, we decided to go ahead and come up and over Moxie Bald Mountain.
Are those windmills? Are there windmills?
Those are windmills.
Is it a lake or a pond? Yo, the back of your head is amazing.
So we decided to go ahead and hit Moxie Bald today, make tomorrow a little bit shorter for us as we work our way into Monson. We'll have, well, right at 18 tomorrow. We're gonna try and knock those miles out. They should be pretty flat with getting this mountain out of the way. It's gonna be a pretty flat day tomorrow. So anyway, looking forward to getting into town, staying at Shaw's, getting ready for the 100-mile wilderness. It's gonna be a good time. Something that I think is a little unique about Maine is that the woods oftentimes are completely silent. I mean, sometimes you stop, see if you can try to hear anything, and all you can hear is just like a faint ringing in your ears. It is a great day to be in the woods. I woke up at a pond this morning. I caught the tail end of a beautiful sunrise. It's a chilly morning on trail, which is always nice. Mostly flat trail. It's sunny, but it's not hot. Have about 18 today to get into Monson, and We probably have, at this point, less than 8 miles to go, so we should be making it to town by 2 o'clock, something like that. Get on into Shaw's, take it easy, figure out our resupply situation. Not sure if we're carrying 6 days of food through the 100-mile wilderness, or if we're gonna maybe get a food drop, so a few things to figure out, but just an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this flat trail. Well, damn.
What are you guys doing for dinner?
Yeah.
The ones that already got the pants off?
Like, as
Yes.
a vendor, you scratch me.
What is that thing called? What?
Oculus?
Oculus?
Yes.
Oculus.